Hello everyone, welcome back to maths class. Let's begin with the new chapter, mensuration, chapter number 20. In this chapter, we are going to discuss mainly about two important topics, that is the perimeter and the area of plane figures. In today's class, let us take the first concept, that is perimeter. What actually perimeter means? It is a length or the measure of the boundary of a closed plane figure. That means to say, if you have any closed figure, the line segments, measure of the line segments of the closed boundary or the total length of the boundary is called as a perimeter. So, if I have a diagram like this, I can call this as a closed figure. So here let me name this as A, B, C, D and E. How many line segments can you find here? AB 1, BC 2, CD 3, DE 4, AE 5. Here I can find 5 line segments. So perimeter of this closed figure ABCDE will be equal to sum of all the 5 sides. So I can write symbolically, perimeter is equal to AB plus BC plus CD plus DE plus AE. So basically a perimeter means sum of all the sides of a given closed figure. So let us take few examples here. Here you can find few diagrams, all are closed figures. In the first diagram A, B, C, D, E, you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So what will be the perimeter of this closed figure? AB is 3 cm plus BC is 2 cm plus CD is 1 cm and DE is 2 cm plus AE is 2 cm. 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6, 6 plus 2 8, 8 plus 2 10. So perimeter of the first closed figure is 10 cm. In the same way, observe the second diagram. Let's calculate mentally what is the perimeter of this closed figure. 5 plus 1 6 plus 3 9 plus 3 12 plus 1 13 plus 5 15 plus 2 17. So the perimeter of the second closed figure is 17 cm. And look at the third example. Here also let's start calculating mentally. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 3 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 18 plus 4 is 22. So the perimeter of the third figure is 22 centimeter. So in all the first 3 diagrams what we have written, so as they are a closed figure but they are not regular in shape, that means to say each diagram number of sides differs and we cannot apply any of the properties of geometry, so we call them as irregular figures, 2-dimensional figures. And whenever you have such type of diagrams, perimeter will be equal to always sum of the given sides. If there are 5 sides, it is sum of 5 sides. If there are 6 sides, it will be sum of 6 sides. That is the basic meaning of a perimeter. So let us go to the actual concept. What we are going to learn this chapter is the perimeter of a rectangle and a perimeter of a square. So what are the properties of rectangle? I hope you have learnt in your lower class. Try to recall. In a rectangle, opposite sides are equal. I hope you noticed how did I mark. See, I have marked 2 lines for AB and CD. It indicates that measure of AB is equal to measure of CD. So when opposite sides are equal, that is AB is equal to CD, in the similar way BC is equal to AD. These 2 sides are equal. So as in a rectangle, how to calculate the perimeter of rectangle? So as per the diagram what we have discussed just now, perimeter will be equal to 5 plus 3 8 plus 5 13 plus 3 16. So perimeter of the rectangle is 16 centimeter. But as the property of perimeter says, rectangle says that opposite sides are equal, in a rectangle, we can find length and breadth as opposite sides or equal. We can find 2 length and 2 breadth. So how do you calculate the perimeter of this? L plus B plus L plus B. So after grouping, I'll get 2L plus 2B. After taking 2 as a common factor, we will get perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. So whenever we find a rectangle and there is a chance to calculate the perimeter, then we are going to apply the standard formula, that is perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. In the similar way, consider the square where all the 4 sides are equal. In a square, all the 4 sides are equal, so the perimeter of a square will be equal to 4 times the measure of side. 4 times the measure of side. So these two are the definite standard formulas which we are going to use to solve the problems of perimeter of a rectangle and perimeter of a square. Still we have perimeter of triangle and circle, so that we are not going to discuss in this year. So as the syllabus has been reduced, we are going to concentrate only on 2 figures. One is rectangle and the one is a square. So before we move on to the actual problems of the exercise, so I'll have to make you sure with 2 more points, children. The first point is the perimeter is 2 into L plus B for a rectangle, and for the square perimeter is equal to 4 into side. But in a problem while solving, if you find a diagonal is a line segment obtained by joining the opposite vertices. So AC is a diagonal. If you join, BD is also a diagonal. Here in a square as well as in rectangle, we know that measure of all these angles is equal to 90 degree. So in the rectangle, if the measure of diagonal has to be calculated, we are going to apply Pythagoras theorem. Keep it in the mind. Triangle ABC is a right angle triangle. So if you know the measure of diagonal and the length, then the question might be asked to calculate breadth. Or it can be vice versa. Diagonal can be given, breadth can be given, you need to calculate length. Or the third case, length will be given, breadth will be given, you will be asked to calculate the measure of diagonal. So in a rectangle, the relation between the length, breadth and the diagonal is only by Pythagoras theorem. AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. So length of the diagonal, square of the length of the diagonal is equal to square of length and the breadth. So L square plus B square is equal to D square. This is the formula which we are going to use when we have to calculate the measure of diagonal in a rectangle. Next, in a square. So in a square also we can apply the same theorem, Pythagoras theorem. As in a square, the adjacent sides as well as the opposite sides are equal. We have a definite formula that diagonal is equal to measure of side into root 2. Side into root 2. So what are the points we have discussed today? The 4 important formulas which you need to remember. Kindly copy it in your classwork, children. First one is perimeter of a rectangle, that is 2 into L plus B. Then measure of diagonal will be calculated by using the formula D square is equal to L square plus B square. So these two are related to rectangle. Coming back to the square, perimeter of a square is 4 into side, and the measure of diagonal of a square will be calculated by using the formula side into root 2. Next, before we move on to the problems, children, one more concept I make it to clear. Okay, keep attention here. You have purchased 5 pens. So cost of one pen is 10 rupees. So what is the total cost of 5 pens? So total cost of 5 pens will be equal to 5 into 10, that is equal to 50 rupees. So in this, 5 is the number of pens and 10 is the rate. Okay, in the similar way, we are going to have a questions that in a rectangle, length is 3 centimeter, breadth is 2 centimeter, and the rate of fencing is given as 25 rupees per centimeter. Find the total cost. What does it mean? Here, fencing. Fencing means what, children? The protection layer which has been given for the boundary of a rectangular region. So like this fencing is done means what? How do I get the measure of this fencing? It is none other than calculating perimeter. So whenever you have a problem called as fencing, fencing means what? It is a protection layer given for the rectangular region or even for a square region. So we say that the total cost when it is given as fencing will be equal to perimeter into rate. So this is one more formula which you need to remember. So how do you calculate the total cost of fencing? This fencing is very important. This formula can be applied only when you are calculating total cost of fencing. What is the formula? Perimeter into rate. So diagrammatically I have shown you. So fencing is the protection layer which you are going to apply it for a rectangular region or for a square region. So the measure of this shaded region can be calculated only by calculating perimeter. So whenever in the question, if it is asked to calculate the cost of fencing, we are going to calculate the cost of fencing by using the formula perimeter into rate. So let us straight away move on to the exercise problems. Kindly open your textbook, go through the question, read the question carefully and follow the solutions from the video. Okay. So first important concept to be understood in this particular chapter is, as soon as you read the question, children, list out first what is given, what has to be calculated, then choose which formula should be applied to calculate the required solution. Look at the question in your textbook. The length and breadth of a rectangular plot are 135 meter and 65 meter. Find its perimeter and the cost of fencing at the rate of rupees 60 per meter. So this is the given question. So as per the given question, length and breadth are given as 135 meter and 65 meter respectively. Perimeter has to be calculated and the total cost of fencing should be calculated. Rate is given as rupees 60 per meter. This is the summary of the question. So if you are able to write this much, what is given, what has to be calculated, then half of the problem is solved. So read the question once again slowly and list out the given items. So what I need to calculate first, it is perimeter. As it is said as rectangular region, formula for calculating perimeter of a rectangle is P is equal to 2 into L plus B. Substitute the value of length as 135 meter and the measure of breadth as 65 meter. See, 2 into L plus B. So keep this in mind while doing solution. In the first step, you have to add the measure of length and breadth. So first step will be your addition. Second step, what sum you are going to apply? For that you have to multiply it with by 2. Many of the students will go wrong by multiplying 2 into L. If you want to multiply 2 into L, again you have to multiply with 2 into b. So that has to be a cumbersome work. So follow this step. Whenever you are applying perimeter, following the solution 2 into L plus b, what is the first step? Find out the sum of length and breadth. So 135 plus 65, 5 plus 5 10, 1 carry, 6 plus 3 9 plus 1 10, 1 carry, 1 plus 1 is 2, 200 meter. So perimeter will be equal to 400 meter. Always the perimeter should be expressed in the unit how it is given in the question. It is expressed in meter, so we are going to express the solution in meter. Now what is the second step? Second step is to find out the total cost of fencing. So again and again I am repeating, children, I am talking about the total cost of fencing. If the fencing is not here, you cannot apply this formula. So what is the formula? Perimeter into rate. So perimeter is 400 meter and the rate is 60 rupees. So total cost is 6 4s are 24, 1, 2, 3 followed by 3 zeros. So rupees 24,000 is the cost of fencing. Write down the conclusion in words, children. Therefore, cost of fencing is equal to rupees 24,000. Okay. Second problem. The length and breadth of a rectangular field are in the ratio 7:4. If its perimeter is 440 meter, find its length and breadth and also find the cost of fencing it at the rate of rupees 150 per meter. Now identify the major difference between the first and second problem, children. In the first problem, measure of length and breadth was given in meter, but in the second problem, measure of length and breadth are given in the ratio 7:4. In the first problem, we calculated perimeter and later the total cost. But here, perimeter is already given and it is asked to calculate the cost, length and the breadth. So straight away, without doing any calculation, cost can be calculated directly. How? Total cost of fencing, how you can calculate? Perimeter into rate. Easy. But you need to calculate length and breadth. So many of the students will go wrong. Already length and breadth is given as 7:4. Why we need to calculate? 7:4 is the ratio. It doesn't mean that length is 7 centimeter, breadth is 4 centimeter. It is 100% wrong. 7:4 is written in its simplest form. So it may or may not be 7 centimeter and 4 centimeter the measure of length and breadth. So whenever you have the ratio form, so consider that let length be equal to 7x, breadth be equal to 4x. I hope you have learned this type of writing it by the ratio chapter. Okay. Now consider the formula. Perimeter is 2 into L plus B. In the place of perimeter, let me write it as 440 meter. 2 into L is 7x and B is 4x. See, now at this stage you have two different methods for simplification. I am going to highlight both the methods because you can choose which you feel it comfortable. The first method is, I'll bring this 2 down to the left hand side. This is 2 into 7x plus 4x. When this 2 is shifted to the left hand side, it becomes division. 440 by 2 is equal to 7 plus 4 is 11x. Now 2 2s are 2 2s are. So 11x. X is equal to 220 by 11, that is 20 meter. First method. What is the second method? In the second method, I'll keep 440 as it is. I'll add this 7 plus 4 is 11x. Now 440 is equal to multiply. 11 2s are 22x. 440 by 22 is equal to x. 22 2s are 44 followed by 1 0. x is equal to 20. So which method we need to follow? You can follow any one of the method, but in the first case, before you follow this method, you need to notice whether the 2 can divide the number which is on the left hand side. If this is 440 and this is 2, it's an even number which can be divisible by 2. So this method can be applied. Sometimes the value here on the left hand side may not be divisible by 2. In such case, we have to follow the second method. So both the methods are shown to you. So try to keep it in your mind. Next, question number 3. The length of a rectangular field is 30 meter and the diagonal is 34 meter. Find the breadth of the field and its perimeter. So again, this problem is related to rectangle. Length is given as 30 meter and diagonal is given as 34 meter. Find breadth and then the perimeter. So we have already discussed what is the formula which we are going to use to calculate the length or breadth when the measure of diagonal is given. So according to that, what is the formula is? D square is equal to L square plus B square. So how did we get this formula? Try to remember the shape of a rectangle. So here an angle is equal to 90 degree. This is diagonal, this is length, this is breadth. So as per Pythagoras theorem, square on hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Now measure of D is 34 whole square, length is 30 square plus B square. 34 square, 34 into 34, find out the product. It is 1156. 30 square is 900 plus B square. So 1156 minus 900 is equal to B square. 6 minus 0, 6, 5 minus 0, 5, 11 minus 9 is 2, 256 is B square. So B square can be 256 can be expressed as 16 square, 16 into 16, hence the breadth is equal to 16 meter. Now we know what is the measure of breadth, that is 16 meter. Now we can calculate the perimeter, that is 2 into L plus B. Length is 30 meter plus breadth is 16 meter, that is equal to 2 into 46 meter, it leads to 92 meter. So we calculated the perimeter of a rectangle which is equal to 92 meter. Next, question number 4. So in question number 4 also, the problem is related to the diagonal. So the question is like this. The diagonal of a square is 12 root 2 centimeter. Find its perimeter. So we already know the formula for diagonal of a square is side into root 2. So by using the measure of given diagonal, let us calculate what is the measure of side. By using side, we can calculate perimeter. Diagonal is given. Using diagonal, find out the measure of side. Once the measure of side is known, using the measure of the side, calculate the perimeter. So here the diagonal is 12 root 2 is equal to side into root 2. Bring this root 2 to the other hand side. So as it is into 2, when it is shifted, it will be divided by 2. So root 2 gets cancelled. Measure of side of a square is 12 centimeter. Then what is asked to calculate? Perimeter. Perimeter will be equal to 4 into side, that is equal to 4 into 12 centimeter, that is 48 centimeter. Next, question number 5. can be excluded, children. Why? Because length is given in meter and breadth is given in decimeter. So when the given measure of length and breadth are of different units, we need to go for conversion. So such topics are excluded. So we are going to skip question number 5 and let's move on to question number 6. Find the perimeter of a rectangle whose length is 24 centimeter and diagonal is 25 centimeter. So again we are going to apply the same formula, children. Here the measure of length is given as 24 and diagonal is given as 25. How do you calculate the breadth? Yes, we are going to calculate the breadth by using the formula L square is equal to D square is equal to L square plus B square. So diagonal is 25 whole square, length is 24 whole square and keep B as it is. 25 square is 625, 24 square is 576. How do you get 625? Multiply 25 into 25. Okay. Now bring this 576 to the left hand side, that is 625 minus 576, that is equal to B square. Now, so 15 minus 6 is 9. 11 minus 7 is 4. 5 minus 5 is 0. 49 is B square. So 49 can be expressed as 7 square. So breadth is equal to 7 centimeter. So once the breadth is given as 7 centimeter, we can calculate the perimeter by using the formula 2 into L plus B. That is 24 centimeter plus 7 centimeter. That is 2 into 31 centimeter. Perimeter of the rectangle is 62 centimeter. Next, question number 7. The length of a the length and breadth of a rectangular piece of land are in the ratio 5:3. If the total cost of fencing at the rate of rupees 48 per meter is rupees 19,200, find its length, total cost of fencing, find its length and the breadth. See how nice the question is. Length and breadth are given in ratio, total cost is given and the rate is given. Now we need to have a reverse process. That means to say, we know that total cost of fencing, see, total cost of fencing can be calculated by perimeter into rate. Now perimeter can be equal to total cost by rate. This is the clue point. Till now we calculated the problem that total cost of fencing is perimeter into rate. So in this problem, cost is given, rate is given and the length and breadth is given in ratio. So to know the measure of length and breadth, I need perimeter. So how do you get perimeter? Perimeter can be calculated by using the formula total cost by rate. So what is total cost? 19,200 by 48. Start dividing it, children. Both are divisible by 2 or you can directly go with 48 ones. So this is 48 4s are 92. So perimeter is equal to 400 meter. So once the perimeter is calculated, we can calculate length and breadth. Let length be 5x and breadth be 3x and perimeter is 400 meter. Apply the formula. I am trying to complete it in a single page, children. You write neatly in your notes one below the other. Okay. 400 is equal to 2 into 5x plus 3x. I'll apply the first method. I'll bring this to this side. 400 by 2 is equal to 8x. So 200 is equal to 8x. X is equal to 200 by 8, that is equal to 25. So many of the students will stop the problem by this. We got the value of x 25 over. No. What is as to calculate? Length and breadth, not x. Just now we have defined that length is 5x. That means 5 into 25, that is equal to 125 meter. Breadth is 3 into 25, that is 75 meter. So this is about question number 7. So let's move on to the last question for today's class, that is question number 8. Now the question is like this. A wire is in the shape of a square of side 20 centimeter. If the wire is bent into a rectangle of length 24 centimeter, find its breadth. So question is very simple and we need to use our common sense. Now a piece of wire is taken and it is bent into a shape of a square. When the same wire is bent into the shape of a rectangle, what is the breadth if rectangle is 24 centimeter? So if you consider a piece of wire, this is the length of wire. If I form a square shape or the rectangle shape, the length of a wire remains the same, because in both the case, either to form a square or rectangle, I am using the length of a wire, same length of wire. So when you are using same length of wire to form a shape of a square or a rectangle, it means to say perimeter of a square is equal to perimeter of a rectangle. Now this is the last concept and new concept which you need to know in this exercise, children. That is, when any wire is bent into a shape of square and when it is changed into a rectangle shape, in this case what happens? Perimeter of a square will be equal to perimeter of a rectangle. Why? Because the length of wire used to form the square shape is same as the length of wire used to form a rectangle shape. Now first let us calculate perimeter of a square, that is 4 into side, that is 4 into 20 centimeter. So perimeter is 80 centimeter. Now we can say that perimeter of square is equal to perimeter of rectangle. That is, perimeter of rectangle is 2 into L plus B. Perimeter is 80 meter and length is 24 centimeter plus B. Now I don't have option. I need to apply the first method itself. Bring this 2 to the other hand side. 80 by 2 is 24 centimeter plus B. 2 ones are 2 40s are. 40 is 24 centimeter plus B. So 40 minus 24 is equal to 16 centimeter. 40 centimeter minus 24 centimeter is equal to B. So B is equal to 16 centimeter. So in today's class we have discussed 3 to 4 topics, children. Kindly go through all the subtopics and sub-questions. After each question, listen to the explanation, pause the video and try to do it by yourself. Okay, so I'll just give the summary of today's class. Keep in mind, very simple concepts we have discussed. First point is perimeter of a rectangle, formula is length into breadth. In a rectangle, measure of diagonal can be calculated by using the formula d square is equal to L square plus B square. Coming back to the square, perimeter is 4 into side and the measure of diagonal of a square is side into root 2. And the next and new concept is, when the length and breadth are given in the ratio, we are going to consider with unknown value length as 2x and breadth as 3x. The measure will depend upon the given ratio. And the next concept is the total cost of fencing. So total cost of fencing can be calculated by using the formula perimeter into rate. The same formula can be rewritten that perimeter can be equal to total cost of fencing by rate. This formula remains same whether if it is a rectangle or a square. It doesn't change. So total cost of fencing can be applied even for the rectangular region or for the square region, that is perimeter into rate. And the last concept what we have discussed about the last question is, so when a wire is bent into form a shape of a square and the same wire is used to form the shape of a rectangle, so what happens with the measure that as the length of the wire used is same, we consider that perimeter of a square is equal to perimeter of a rectangle. It can be vice versa also. First the length of wire can be used to form a rectangle, later it can be converted into the shape of a square. So whatever is the situation, but the concept is same. Perimeter of one side, the two-dimensional figure is equal to perimeter of the other dimensional figure which is formed with the same wire. So by this we have completed the problems of exercise 28 children. Remaining problems are excluded. So kindly go through this first 8 problems, and from the examination point of view also all these concepts are very important. Write down it in your classwork. So apply the log method, what is given, what has to be calculated and which formula, and the problem will be solved out. Thank you children. Have a nice day.